Hey everyone! So, for any nonprofit, that connection you have with your supporters, well, it's everything. But what happens when the very tools you're using to build that connection actually get in the way? Today, we're going to look at a fundamental transformation of a crucial piece of that puzzle, the donor portal.
So let's just start with a really direct question, especially for anyone out there working to make a difference. I want you to think about the software you use every single day. Is it a true partner in your mission, or does it more often than not just feel like another hurdle you have to jump over?
And that question, it really gets to the heart of such a common challenge. Your whole goal is to connect, right? To share stories, to build a community. But seriously, how often does that critical work get bogged down by clunky, inefficient systems that just waste your most valuable resource, your time?
But what if those systems weren't an obstacle? What if the main tool you use to engage with your supporters was completely reimagined from the ground up? Well, that's exactly the shift we're diving into today.
You know, the whole idea behind this redesign is captured perfectly in this one phrase. Welcome to the future of donor engagement. This isn't just about some minor tweaks or a fresh coat of paint. No, this is a really bold claim about a whole new way of interacting with your supporters.
So, what is this future all about? Well, it's the redesigned donor portal from 𝐔𝐸𝐿, and the ideas guiding it are super clear. Make it streamlined, make it simple, and completely transform it. And it's all for one single purpose, to help you connect with your supporters faster and, honestly, just better.
Okay, so those are some pretty big promises, but how does this new portal actually deliver? Let's break down the key improvements that really make this redesign such a game changer.
First up is a huge one, especially if you've ever felt like you were lost in a maze of menus. Smoother navigation. We've all been there, right? Clicking and clicking and clicking, just trying to find that one piece of information. This redesign tackles that problem head on.
And the result here, it's not just a prettier interface. It's about getting your time back. I mean, when you spend less time fighting with your software, you get more time to focus on your real mission, building those relationships.
All right, the second key improvement is all about clarity. It's a cleaner, much enhanced data display. Because, it's one thing to have a ton of data, but it's something else entirely to actually understand what it's telling you at a single glance. Like imagine seeing your donor retention rate month over month instantly, without having to run some complicated report.
And when that kind of critical information is laid out so cleanly, so intuitively, it's really empowering. You can suddenly spot trends, understand what's going on with your supporters, and make smart, data-driven decisions way more quickly and with a lot more confidence.
So smoother navigation and clearer data. Those are fantastic features, for sure. But let's connect the dots. How do these tech upgrades actually translate into real-world impact for your organization?
It's really this powerful chain reaction. It all starts with the streamlined tool. That efficiency, well, it directly leads to faster day-to-day operations. Then, when your team isn't bogged down by the system, they have the mental space, the bandwidth, to build more effective, more meaningful connections. And what does all that lead to? Ultimately, a greater impact on your mission.
And in the end, this is really what it all boils down to. The technology itself is just a tool. The real goal of this whole redesign is to empower you to do what matters most, build and nurture those strong relationships that are the lifeblood of your cause.
So as we kind of wrap up our look at this new portal, it becomes pretty clear that this is way more than just a software update. It really represents a whole shift in thinking about the role that technology should play in supporting a mission. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Just take a moment and really consider it. If every single tool you used was designed to accelerate your work instead of slowing it down, what more could you actually accomplish? What new level could your mission reach? That's the potential this whole redesign is trying to unlock.